Watching people in their 60s, 70s, 80s, and even 90s move with confidence, climb stairs with ease, and live life on their own terms is truly inspiring. Maintaining strong legs and good mobility as we get older isn't just admirable, it's a critical marker of independence and overall quality of life. Yet the truth is, this doesn't happen by accident. Those who manage to stay strong well into their later years usually do so with deliberate intention. They commit to a healthy lifestyle, stay physically active, and make it a priority to nourish their bodies with the essential nutrients they need. The challenge we face today is that our modern food supply isn't what it used to be. Thanks to soil depletion and industrial farming practices, many critical nutrients are now found in much lower quantities than before. As a result, more and more people, especially older adults, are turning to supplements to fill the gaps. While there's nothing inherently wrong with taking supplements, the real danger lies in the fact that certain supplements, when misused, can quietly sabotage your strength, balance, and mobility, often without you realizing it. In this video, we'll uncover 5 common vitamins that, when taken improperly, can severely weaken your legs. Stay tuned because the last one on the list might be the most dangerous of all. Before we dive in, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. By doing so, you help spread this vital information to more people, especially those who deserve to maintain their strength and independence for as long as possible. Let's get started. 1. Vitamin D. Vitamin D plays a crucial role in keeping your bones strong, your muscles healthy, and your body moving well, especially as you age. It helps your body absorb calcium, supports your immune system, and is key for optimal muscle function. But how could something so important actually weaken your legs? There's a key detail you need to know. Vitamin D needs to work in harmony with 2 other critical nutrients, vitamin K2 and magnesium. Without them, your body may not handle calcium properly, leading to calcium building up in the wrong places, like your arteries, joints, and muscles, and that's where trouble starts. Research shows that too much vitamin D, without enough K2 and magnesium, can cause muscle cramps, stiffness, weakness, and pain, particularly in the legs. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition highlighted that an imbalance between vitamin D and K2 could increase the risk of arterial calcification, which can affect blood flow and impair muscle function in the lower limbs. It's especially important to be cautious with high doses. Taking more than 4,000 IU of vitamin D daily without the right balance can lead to toxicity. Vitamin D toxicity disrupts your body's mineral balance and can cause symptoms like fatigue, weakness, and impaired neuromuscular function. So, what's the safest way to supplement with vitamin D? Experts recommend maintaining a balanced ratio of vitamin D3 to K2. Ideally, for every 1,000 IU of vitamin D3, which is equal to 25 micrograms, you should pair it with 10 micrograms of K2. For example, if you're supplementing with 5,000 IRU, 125 micrograms of D3, you should also take around 50 micrograms of K2. Don't forget magnesium. It's essential for activating vitamin D in your body and preventing calcium overload. 2. Calcium. While calcium isn't technically a vitamin, it's essential to discuss because it's so commonly recommended for seniors to strengthen bones. Unfortunately, when taken incorrectly, calcium supplements can end up doing more harm than good. Older adults are often encouraged to take calcium to protect against fractures. But what many don't realize is that improper supplementation can actually increase the risk of falls and fractures by weakening the legs. Calcium doesn't automatically go where it's needed. It relies heavily on vitamin D, vitamin K2, and magnesium to be properly directed into the bones. Without these partners, calcium can start depositing in soft tissues like arteries and muscles, leading to stiffness, poor circulation, cramps, and leg pain. A 2010 study in the British Medical Journal found that taking calcium supplements without vitamin D was linked to a higher risk of heart attacks. More recently, research in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society found that high-dose calcium supplementation did not significantly reduce fracture risk in older adults, but was associated with muscle weakness and reduced mobility. Here's the key takeaway. It's far better to get calcium from food rather than supplements. Food-based calcium is absorbed slowly and naturally along with other helpful nutrients. Focus on adding foods like dark leafy greens, sesame seeds, sardines, almonds, tofu, and low-oxalate vegetables like bok choy to your diet. These provide calcium in a form your body can use safely and effectively, minimizing the risk of calcium buildup. Seniors should only take calcium supplements if specifically recommended by a healthcare provider. and even then only alongside the necessary coactors like DK2 and magnesium. Otherwise, you risk slowly eroding your leg strength and jeopardizing your long-term mobility. 3. Vitamin A. Vitamin A is a vital nutrient necessary for maintaining healthy vision, supporting a strong immune system, and promoting skin health. However, what many might not realize is that excessive vitamin A intake can quietly jeopardize leg strength. Unfortunately, a large number of seniors are unknowingly taking in far more vitamin A than their bodies actually require. The reason behind this is simpler than you might expect. Many older adults often take multiple supplements, a multivitamin, a bone health formula, maybe an immune booster as well. What they don't always realize is that many of these products contain overlapping doses of vitamin A. When you add it all up, it's easy to see how someone could end up consuming much more than the recommended daily amount without even being aware of it. The real danger with vitamin A lies in the way it behaves in the body. Unlike water-soluble vitamins like vitamin C and the B complex, which are flushed out of the system when consumed in excess, vitamin A is fat-soluble. This means it's stored in the liver and fat tissues, allowing it to accumulate over time to potentially toxic levels. And what does this mean for your legs? Research shows that too much vitamin A can lead to the breakdown of muscle and bone tissue fatigue, joint pain, and an increased risk of fractures. A comprehensive review published in the New England Journal of Medicine revealed that long-term high intake of vitamin A is associated with lower bone mineral density and a higher chance of fractures, particularly among older adults. This directly impacts leg strength and significantly raises the risk of falling. The maximum safe daily intake of preformed vitamin A for adults is 3,000 micrograms, or about 10,000 IU. It's important to remember that this total includes all sources supplements as well as fortified foods. Beta-carotene, the plant-based form of vitamin A, is generally safer, but it too can accumulate quickly if taken in large supplement doses. When using multiple supplements, it's crucial to read labels carefully. You might be getting far more vitamin A than you realize, which over time could chip away at your strength, energy, and independence. 4. Vitamin E. Vitamin E is widely celebrated for its antioxidant properties and its role in supporting heart health. However, there's a critical point that often gets overlooked, especially by older adults. Improper use or excessive intake of vitamin E can quietly sap your leg strength and overall vitality over time. One of the biggest red flags to watch for is synthetic vitamin E, often listed as DL-alpha tocopherol on supplement labels. This synthetic version is commonly found in cheaper multivitamins and supplements. However, studies have shown that DL-alpha-ol is processed differently by the body compared to its natural counterpart. High doses of synthetic vitamin E have been linked to muscle weakness, fatigue, and impaired neuromuscular function, especially in seniors. Even natural forms like dalpha-tocopherol can become problematic if consumed in excess. Since vitamin E is fat-soluble like vitamin A, it builds up in the body over time rather than being flushed out. Too much vitamin E can interfere with vitamin K function, lead to excessive blood thinning, and negatively impact both muscle and nerve health. Research has shown that high-dose vitamin E supplementation, particularly amounts over 400 IU per day, can actually increase all-cause mortality risk and worsen muscle performance, especially in older individuals. Balance and moderation are absolutely key. The recommended intake for adults is about 15 milligrams, or roughly 22.4 international units per day, from all sources including food and supplements. What's the best way to get vitamin E? It's far better to focus on food sources rich in teutrenols, the more potent and protective form of vitamin E, rather than relying on isolated high-dose supplements. Teucoinols are abundant in red palm oil, rice bran oil, anido, and a variety of nuts and seeds. These foods provide antioxidant benefits without the risks associated with high tocopherol levels. If your diet is already rich in healthy fats, nuts, seeds, and plant oils, you may not even need a vitamin E supplement at all. However, if you do choose to supplement, make sure you opt for a mixed teutrienol formula and keep your intake moderate and safe. Don't let something intended to protect your health quietly erode your ability to move freely. 5. Vitamin B6. Vitamin B6 is an essential nutrient with a critical role in numerous bodily functions. It's involved in protein metabolism, cognitive development, and the production of neurotransmitters. Maintaining adequate levels of B6 is crucial for overall health and vitality. Among all the vitamins discussed so far, vitamin B6 may present the most serious hidden risk to your legs, and many people have no idea. Now, it's important to be clear, vitamin B6 itself isn't harmful. Your body absolutely needs it for proper nerve function, red blood cell production, and maintaining brain health. The real issue lies in the quantity people are consuming, particularly from supplements. For adults over 50, the recommended daily intake of vitamin B6 is between 1.5 and 1.7 milligrams. But walk into almost any store, and you'll find supplements offering 5,100, even 500 milligrams of B6 per serving, thousands of percent more than what your body actually needs. You might think, but isn't B6 water soluble? It is, but at very high levels, it can still accumulate in the body and cause toxicity. Research has found that prolonged intake of high doses of vitamin B6, especially amounts exceeding 500 milligrams per day, can result in serious nerve damage. What kind of nerve damage are we talking about? It usually begins with a tingling sensation, numbness, burning feelings, or a sensation similar to pins and needles, especially in the feet and legs. If left unrest, this can progress to serious muscle weakness, impaired coordination, and difficulties with walking. For older adults, this can mean losing the ability to stand confidently, climb stairs, or move around independently. A recent study in the field of neurology revealed that individuals who take high doses of B6 supplements over an extended period are at risk of developing sensory neuropathy, a condition that significantly compromises leg function and mobility. What's even more concerning is that the symptoms of nerve damage can persist long after the supplementation has been stopped. If you are using a multivitamin, a B complex, an energy booster, or a mood support supplement, it's absolutely crucial to assess the total amount of vitamin B6 you're consuming. Many people unknowingly combine several products that each contain high levels of B6, operating under the false assumption that it's harmless because it's water soluble. But when it comes to protecting your nerves, and especially your legs, this assumption can be dangerous. The best course of action is to prioritize obtaining your nutrients from food sources. Bananas, chickpeas, salmon, and potatoes are excellent natural ways to meet your B6 needs. If supplementation is necessary, aim for a conservative dose, preferably between 10 and 20 milligrams per day, unless a healthcare provider specifically recommends a higher amount for a particular medical reason. Another important caution to note: if you're supplementing with vitamin B9, whether in the form of folic acid or folate, you must ensure that you're also getting enough vitamin B12. Why? Because B9 can mask the signs of a B12 deficiency in blood tests, making it harder to detect. A deficiency in B12 poses serious risks, including nerve damage that can weaken your legs, disrupt your balance, and impair overall neurological function. To safeguard your nervous system and maintain your mobility, it's essential to get vitamin B12 in its most absorbable forms, such as methylcobalamin or adenoscobalamin, especially once you're over 60 years old, when nutrient absorption tends to decline. Now that we've identified 5 vitamins that, when misused, can unintentionally weaken leg strength, in older adults, it's equally important to equip you with natural, effective strategies to maintain and even enhance your strength and mobility. These strategies will empower you to remain active, independent, and vibrant well into your 70s, 80s, and even your 90s. Remember, it's not just about avoiding the wrong steps, it's about taking the right ones. Above all, keep moving. The old saying, use it or lose it, holds a lot of truth when it comes to your legs. Gentle daily movements like walking, doing light squats while holding onto a chair, or climbing stairs are vital for maintaining muscle tone, improving balance, and promoting healthy blood flow. On the flip side, a sedentary lifestyle can quickly lead to muscle wasting and stiffness, which underscores the importance of integrating consistent movement into your daily routine without fail. Next, take a closer look at your diet, especially when it comes to carbohydrates. Diets high in sugar and refined carbs elevate insulin levels, which fuels chronic inflammation and accelerates muscle breakdown. As we age, our bodies become increasingly sensitive to fluctuations in blood sugar. Cutting back on bread, pasta, sweets, and ultra-processed foods can significantly bolster your strength and boost your energy. Don't underestimate the power of sunlight. Regular, safe exposure to sunlight is critical. It naturally boosts vitamin D levels, while also enhancing mood, improving sleep quality, and balancing hormones, all of which contribute directly to maintaining energy and vitality. Just 15 to 30 minutes of sun exposure a few times a week, especially when combined with outdoor activity, can have a profound impact on your overall health. Magnesium plays a central role in muscle function, nerve signaling, energy production, and activating vitamin D. Sadly, magnesium deficiency is extremely common among people over 60, often going unnoticed. To counteract this, make sure your diet is rich in magnesium. dense foods like pumpkin seeds, spinach, and almonds. Depending on your needs, you might also benefit from a carefully chosen magnesium supplement to further support your muscle and nerve health. When it comes to magnesium supplementation, magnesium glycinate or magnesium malate are particularly excellent choices. These forms are gentler on the digestive system and provide superior absorption, making them ideal for supporting your muscles and nerves without causing discomfort. In addition to choosing the right magnesium, it's crucial to stay properly hydrated, invest in high-quality protein sources, and make sleep a top priority. These basic elements are often overlooked, yet they form the true foundation for preserving muscle strength, balance, and mobility as you age. It's important to approach supplementation thoughtfully. Always consider how different supplements might interact. Assess your actual nutritional needs carefully and prioritize strengthening your health through natural methods first. Building a strong foundation through diet movement and mindful supplementation will serve you far better than relying solely on pills and powders. If you found this video helpful, I encourage you to give it a thumbs up, share it with your loved ones, and subscribe to the channel. Doing so helps us continue creating valuable life-enhancing content like this, and it helps more people stay strong, independent, and thriving. Your legs are the pillars of your freedom and well-being. Treat them with the importance they deserve. Thank you so much for your time and attention. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.